The breath of life is fundamental and is at the very root of our embodied consciousness practice. So no matter where you are, if you've given yourself the space and time to listen, then sit as comfortably as you can. You can lie down if you have the space. You can stand. You could even be walking, very consciously walking. You might be chopping vegetables in the kitchen. The breath of life is always moving. The energy of life is constantly in flow and in flux. All around you right now, an entire cosmos is breathing, dancing, complex, creative ways. This is also true inside you. Is there an inside and an outside, or is it simply a perspective of boundary? Just zoom out in your awareness so that you can see, perceive, which means to feel. Can you feel a wider experience of breath? And slowly turn your awareness, the power of your awareness, to your exhale. Do not shape or control or manipulate the exhalation in any way. This is quite the opposite. We let the breath out more globally, and by that I mean every fiber of your embodiment is exhaling. Now this takes time. So let your skin exhale. Let your blood exhale. You could spend a lot of time right there exhaling and relaxing the blood, relaxing the heart, lung, exhaling and emptying the visceral space as you feel it, as you understand it intuitively. You can exhale and empty the soles of your feet and the pelvic floor. You could exhale and empty the diaphragms of the knees, the respiratory halo, the respiratory diaphragm. There are many points of beautiful interest, biogeographical markers. And you can let them all go, and you can exhale and empty every part of you so that in time, you might sense that when you breathe out or when the breath leaves the body, you are exhaling your bones. This deep osteo release, osteo breath. So the bones quite quickly become more fluid, sense of float. When the breath comes in, when you inhale, see if you can find, discern what it is to receive the inhalation rather than take it. The main difference, significant difference, is that the inhalation that is stressed, that is sympathetic, is going to be pulled in with some degree of desperation or some degree of strain. Where the inhalation that is received requires a subtle, complex release that allows for the breath to come in, like the sponge allows water to saturate it deeply. There's this quality of embodied patience on the in-breath and the out-breath. The sense of breathing all your cells Allow the cellular space to listen, to feel the same thing. The rhythm and the flow and the creative qualities in how Source breathes us and all of life. Like sea foam riding powerful rhythms of ocean waves, the cells are surrendered to in unison this purity, this transparency and intelligence of the life force. Bone breath. And then it becomes cellular breath, so sweet. And then it becomes molecular, biochemical breath, awareness, feeling subtler and subtler levels of relationship, cultivating subtle feelings. You get within and beneath the cellular space to exhale and release tension and charge from not only the cells, but the molecules and the complex life within them. You start experiencing the unification of all of the so-called material realm, the material embodiment, with the energy that animates it. And I invite you to find, whether you're lying down, sitting, standing, walking, how the movements of, maybe it's just the breath moving the body, or maybe you are finding intuitive movements where it allows for the breath to be felt more intimately and facilitates deeper saturation of both the inhalation and the release of the exhale. Because the release, the emptiness of the exhalation, is a type of saturation. It's a type of sweet fullness. So the movement coming from the pelvis, from the core, very slow, very conscious, the slowest possible dance. And perhaps, just maybe, you can feel even deeper within the molecule, the dancing, vibratory creativity of the atomic realm, the quantum realm, the most subtle. And this is where we arrive at presence embodied, at what you might consider or might call the quantum interface. It is where the creative space of potentiality in the quantum realm is dancing with the creative manifestation that you are. It is an undulating, expressive experience. It is not a linear space. And if you find this movement in your body, curves and circles replace lines and points. Giving ourselves over to, with great trust and faith, Source, mystery, and miracle. And this is full consciousness of the breath of life. All of the cosmos is breathing, and so are you. All of the cosmos is breathing, and so are you.